Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. That's how you do it. Mwah. Exactly how we do it. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. We are at my favorite honey hole, and we just had a storm blow through earlier this morning. It's supposed to be another one coming in the evening, but it's just now around 11 o'clock. So we're coming out here, we've got cloud cover, we've still got some wind blowing. I'm gonna try topwater, but may go right to other baits, but there may be a topwater bite going on. But anyway, buckle up, hang on, wish me luck. Let's do this. Largemouth bass, they're on the menu. And anything else that'll bite that bait. Let's go tear this honey hole up. Try walking the dog. Oh, that's what he wanted, walking the dog. That's a nice little chunk. Get it in the boat. First bass is a good one. Hit it walking the dog. We missed one actually just popping it. There we go. Hooked. Look at that beautiful largemouth bass. Let's see if we can catch another one. Oh, look, it's a jumper. Got a jumper right off the bat. Gonna be a good day. I can feel it. Whoa! That guy attacked it. Still with the mega bass. These cannibalistic dogs can't stand to see their little baby brother swim by. They just can't stand it. Hold still. There he is. Caught him on that nice combo. Nice little bass, and he's a jumper. I love them jumpers. That sucker hit. I just put the whopper plopper down. Went back to the Pop-X, and this guy hit it as soon as it hit the water. I mean, like wham. It's like he was sitting there waiting to catch it. Oh, I see why now. He's all scrawny. And that is about 1.25 pounds or so bass. That Cutting Teton, that's a 6'3", lifts it right on up. You, my friend, are Mr. Scrawny. Look at that scrawny. That bass needs to eat. If I had a minnow, I'd feed it to him. Mwah. But we still love him. It's a male. You just kissed a male. I think it's a male. I don't know. Could be a female. Just, you know, maybe a vegan female. I don't know. Should have seen if it hooked myself. Look at that. Whoa, quite a catch. Okay, we still have some cloud cover, but that topwater bite is just few and far between, so I'm going to go with the shell cracker. That's the Rapture bladed jig from Omega Custom Tackle. I know I keep talking about it. That's that colored, I can't remember the name of the color, but Bass Pro Shops brand, kind of like the Sweet Beaver. I think it's called like the Magic, I don't know what it's called. But we're going to use that bait in the shallow area. And the plan is I'm going to hit the shallows with chatterbaits. Might try a couple different colors, maybe a black and blue. Oh, that was a tap. But then once we get out in the deep water, I'm going to try to use the rattle trap and maybe some jigs and soft plastics. I'm going to actually turn on the depth finder. I don't have it on right now. And find that outer edge of the grass line. And I think we might be able to catch a big bass if I can do that. Of course, we might catch a big bass before we get to that with the old shell cracker color, because it just flat. When usually a day like today with this cloud cover, it'll just flat catch some bass. There we go. Nice bass, didn't take long. Few casts, that's a dark food. There we go. Wow, that dude is real dark. Got him on the old shell cracker. That's what's crack-a-lacking, boys and girls. The old shell cracker. Guess what? I bet you he's a jumper. Let's just find out real quick like. What do you say? Are you a jumper? Oh! Dude, that was a lame jump, but thank you for jumping. I lost my only shell cracker I had at Potter's. So I bought 2 more. So if I lose enough, there we go. Ah, that's why I bought 2, so I'll have a backup. If this one gets lost, guess what? I'll order another one. Hopefully I don't lose 2 at once, because that sucker just flat works, and these are all jumpers. It's amazing. I've got them all trained. They can jump like you wouldn't believe. Now on all my chatterbaits, I like to vary the retrieve. I don't like to just come back straight. I like to go as slow as I possibly can. Now we're in the crazy shallows. I got to go pretty fast, but then I like to kind of jerk and twitch it, and especially with these Omega Customs, they actually, when you vary that retrieve, they'll kind of hunt. They kind of shoot out, what I call walk out, and then come back. And the other chatterbaits I've used don't really do that, but they'll kind of, you can pulse the skirt and that kind of stuff and get you an extra bite here and there. But these Omega Customs are on a whole nother level of what they do as far as when you vary, you know, speed it up, stop it, slow it down, and pick it back up again. I can't show you in this water because it's way too dark, but there we go. Then that's what happens when you do that. It just gets bit. That's a good bass. Almost a pound. Nice chunk. I think these are all males we're catching. We need a big female. Come on, shell cracker. We got enough little dogs. We need that big dog. Big boss hog dog. Whoa, that sucker. Oh my gosh. He come at it, must have been sideways, because it just went woo. I just knew when that first happened that that was going to be a hog, and it was this little dog. You guys ever seen Rhinestone? Dolly Parton, Sylvester Stallone, the hog. Watch the movie, you'll get the joke. That is a very hot spot right over there, but they're little dogs. Got another one right as soon as it hit. The shell cracker is on fire. They're getting smaller. Look at that sweet little largemouth bass. That's a little dog and a jumper. There it is right there, boys and girls. How you like this shot? Power to the shell cracker. That's what's crack-a-lacking. Well, we're right beside the spot we just caught them on, and caught them at, and I hit it up with the backup bait and nothing, so I guess we more or less cleared it out with the old shell cracker. Still looking for that big, whoa! This poor dude, I about yanked his head off. Sorry, he hit close to the boat and I was setting for a 5-pounder. Little chunk. That's what's doing the dirty work right there. Told you guys before, so far this year, and probably the way it's going to stick, that dude right there is worth getting in that color. But these Omega Custom Tackle Rapture bladed jigs, I think they're the real deal. They got a different action than your standard, like the even the jackhammer or the Z-Man original. So you probably want to have the original and these, but man, it just works. I'm not even sponsored by anybody. You guys probably wondering like, why you keep pushing that? You act like you're getting paid for each time they sell one, but I don't. But I'm helping you guys out, because as of right now, there ain't no way I'll buy another jackhammer for 15 bucks, $18, whatever they tend to be wherever you go. Now this one's a little more expensive. I want to say these, whoa. I want to say this is $10.99, but the standard colors are like $8.99. But I feel this bait right here in this specific color, because something to do with the color and the extra action it has, get me more hits than Z-Man original. I can't say that for the jackhammer. I don't feel I get any extra hits just because it's a jackhammer. And you could argue the whole fish stay buttoned up better, because I still lose them with the jackhammer, I lose them with the original, and I lose them with this. So I think that's just part of what, you know, goes with fishing, period. And if the bite's a little off and they're not hitting quite right, you're going to lose some bass. Come on, let's get another one. Where's that big one? I need to slow down a little, I think. I need to, you want to be just working across the tops of that grass with these chat baits right at the boat. I didn't want to yank that guy too hard because I felt it right at the boat. The last one I about killed him, so he came off. But this bait is on fire, boys and girls. The topwater hit was like way off. I couldn't hardly get a hit. And this like every, if not every cast, every like 30 seconds, I'm getting a hit. They're nothing big. It's not a big hit going on, not a big bite, but we may just not be on a spot that's got a big bass setting. But I have no really need or feel that I need to switch baits or colors or anything. They're whacking it when I throw it in front of their faces. You see the retrieve. And I try to slow down, get, you know, anxious, whatever. You want to really throw these chatterbaits and reel slow enough to feel it still chattering, but and then vary the retrieve, you know, speed it up a little, then slow it back down, just to give it an erratic motion. Now sometimes you can go faster, especially if you think you threw it way up against the bank, real shallow, and kind of go with the speed on based on how deep you think the water is you just threw it in. Like right there, I think I can slow it down. It should get deeper right out here. And then it's okay if you feel it hit grass, try to rip it out and then keep going, because a lot of times that's where they'll hit it, when it's coming out of that grass. There we go. That might be, oh, that's a little better, but nothing great. That is a nice big, compared to what we've been catching, about a pounder probably. Nice bass. See, he was eating it. I set the hook about as quick as I could, and he was already had it inhaled. Good, trying to bite me. This could be a jumper, boys and girls. Let's try it. That last one that we had jump, he's kind of an old fuddy-dud, wasn't he? Come on. Oh, there we go. That was a perfect backflip. I love you. I'll see you next year. We're officially on fire here at Bass and Bonsai. The bite is on. They're jumping. Where'd you guys go? And it's going good. Let's do it. Boys and girls, if that right there don't get you excited, I don't know what else will. Because they are jumping, they are biting, We've got the perfect bait. We do have a spare backup. Oh yeah. You guys ever get nervous, like when they just start hitting on something that you know you only have one of? Or you're fishing with a buddy and you're like, sorry, I can't give you another one because this is all I got. And that's like the only thing they're hitting on. Trust me, those days will happen. And you're like, can't get a hit with nothing else. Usually you can come up with something that's close and maybe get some, but I've had those days. That's why I try to keep, there was a time when a brother and Devin were fishing with me. I kept like 3 of everything because if we went out and it just started, it seemed like one thing was working, I could give them 2 guys the, you know, same thing I had. So if I had a crankbait, I had 3 of them. If I had a spinnerbait, I had 3, you know, colors too, or skirts, and just to make sure. But back in those days, one of my hottest baits at the time was the Man's Baby 1-, and that thing seemed to be like the color made a difference. You could have the baby bass color and it might be on fire one day and it seemed like none of the others would hit, or you might need one that was brighter another day, or a more natural one another day. So I think I had quite a few of those. But same thing, you know, of course if you have worms or craws, you tend to have several packs. So that's easy enough to have the same thing. But I hate when you only have like a pack of something and it's like that's why I keep talking about the Kitex. You know, I've seen a day where with the Sweet Beavers, I can't remember, I think it was watermelon, fire watermelon or something. It's like a watermelon color with red tips, and man, I was catching them, and just every 1 or 2 bass, so I'd lose it. There's right at the boat. And that is a good bass. Wow. I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm catching the basses of the day. Look at that sucker. That is a monster. Come here. I want to kiss you. I don't know. Are you a male or female? I can't tell. Oh, its jaw is ow, it's just, do you saw it bit? You guys saw that it bit me, right? The jaw is jacked up. We're going to take a lot of time with this one. It's a long, slender. These guys need to eat. I'm right in the middle of messing with them when they're trying to eat. Oh, this is going to be a jumper. Let's go. I can't take a pic. It's going to be a jumper. It's going to be it. It's going to do it. Do it. No, I should have took a pic of you, you dirty dog. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Reaction Innovation, Sweet Beavers. I went through that pack like quick. And then I had some other colors, but it just wasn't the same. So then I started buying, you know, 2, 3, 4 packs of each color, June bug, this, that. Well, your tackle box gets full very quick when you're thinking you need 2 or 3 packs of every color that might work on just one specific type of bait. And that's why I like the Z-Man. The Z-Man Elastec, you need 1 pack of whatever, you know, each color, and that will last you probably the season. It's like crazy how long the Z-Man baits last compared to other stuff. All right, let's get back to fishing. That bite came and went quick. As soon as that sun popped out, the gold blade, I think, in the shell cracker just quit working. Now, what I've done is I have an Omega Custom Tackle bait with the black blade. It's got the black with blue fleck head, but that is the skirt off a Z-Man Original, black and blue, and a Keitech, just like I put on the Jackhammer last week, black and blue. Crazy flappers. So that's the mid-size one, not the smallest. So we're gonna try that now that the sun's out and see what we can do. See if there's still a chatterbait bite going on now. Oh, shoot. Sun popped out. I can't buy a bite. I'm hoping to get on that deep side and hit them with a rattle trap. Nope. Take that back. The old black and blue. I don't really think it matters what black and blue. But that black and blue color, when that sun is out, seems to be what works at this place anyway, and most places I was at last year. This is the first cast on the deep side today. I went right to the shallows, didn't even cast over here. Now this bank is pretty deep, so I don't even want to mess with the chatterbaits right off the bat. I want to do the rattle trap through here maybe a couple times. Got a fish. Crappie, just like that. First cast on the deep side, crappie are biting, boys and girls. I was down here last week and Paul and Bill were fishing for crappie and they were doing pretty good, really. It was a hot day and bite was on. They caught a dozen or so, I think, in the short time they were here that I was still here. There we go. Nice crappie. That's a actually eaten size, barely. All right, got a. Oh my God. Did you guys even see that? All right, finally, I wasn't recording. Finally caught a nice bass. I tried a bunch of little baits, caught a couple little bass, went back to what we were catching them on over at the shallow side, and guess what? Game on. That's a nice, probably 1.5 pounds. Nice bass. Think it'll jump? Let's find out. Let's see if this old dog is gonna jump. Oh, bit me. No. Oh man, he shot water all in this boat. That dog. I think they're mad at me or something. What did I ever do to them? Well, they're hook them in the lip with a hook. But really. Come on, let's go. We're still on fire. You know, be liking that color too. There we go. Oh, Lord have mercy. Looky, looky, looky. Looky here, looky here, looky here. When you can't catch a bass and you need a fish, you know what to throw? The BPS. Look at that beautiful little largemouth bass right here, right now on Bass and Bonsai. He's a monster, isn't he? Think he'll jump? He'll probably jump. He's got that look. He's a little jumper. Nope. I know what you're saying. That don't really count because I have some baits that are way bigger than that. But hey, if you're out fishing and you're getting skunked and you got to get that skunk wiped off the boat, this little bait, I'm telling you right now, is a ticket. Got a little something. That's a bluegill, I think. Little bluegill. Yep. Little bitty dude. Get him good. Hook him. Give him a kiss. Back they go. There we go. That is a bass. That is a bass, boys and girls. That is not a little baby. It's not a monster. But we will take it. Kang Teton lifting her up. That is about a, well, 1/4 pounder with cheese easy. Close to 1/2 pound. Nice largemouth bass. Right here, right now. Look at that. He's a jump. We've caught a bluegill and a bass within a little 10-foot area and missed several little taps. So it's a little active spot. There could be a big bass hovering around. We got something else. Oh my goodness, there could be a big bass. I told you there could be a big bass hanging around in there. And a bunch of little ones. Hold still, you little dog. Look at that beautiful bass, huh? Beautiful. But he's got a lot of growing to do before he impresses me. Get back up, the wind's kind of blowing us away from it. And another one. Oh man, we are on a little honey hole with BFS. That is a whopper. Oh, these are good colors, bluegill, but not my favorite sunfish. For that reason right there mainly. They get them hooks that like you don't even know how it could fit in its mouth, and it gets it in its mouth, and then they're hard to get out. These aren't that bad. But they can be a nightmare. You know, without hurting the fish. Okay, we're on to something right here. Something's holding a bunch of little fish right in this area. There we go. Oh my goodness. They're getting bigger. That one's bigger than the last one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's a lot bigger. Hold still. Maybe he was way bigger. Yeah, I felt it. Oh yeah, at least a 1/4 ounce heavier. Oh, there's a little hit right there at the boat. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, he's a fighter. Dang, bluegills are all over it. Well, I guess I could put a own little video out with this little thing. Mwah. Caught enough of them, huh? Like 3 bluegill, 4 or 5 bass. There's another one. Oh man, that's a fighter. Oh wow. Whoa! I told you he's a fighter. He got off. Whoa! Fighter. I'll switch back. The old black and blue. There's enough cloud cover coming and going. I think the old shell cracker. Oh yeah. The old shell cracker, I think, is the bait to go with. The heat, its water temps are 88 degrees, and I'm sure they were a lot hotter yesterday. We had a storm blow through. Got one. Showstopper, what was I talking about? I don't know, but oh man, he is a jewel. There we go, final bass of this trip. Oh, and he's a good one. Look at him. He's a jumper too. All right, get out of here. You know the deal. Go bass and bonsai somewhere else. I got something else to do. I will tell you that these, and I don't even know how I'm doing that. That paint flakes off the bottom fairly easy on these Omega custom tackles. But anyway, I love these baits. Get out of here. Go bass and bonsai somewhere else. Thank you very much for watching. Exactly how we do it. Big largemouth bass. Let's see if it'll jump. That is a beauty. We're gonna jump. Yeah! Woo! The taste of success. But really.